Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Daily Race B and C lap guides, and we are starting off the Daily Race B. We are at Laguna Seca in the GT4 class. It is a 6-lap race and it is on racing soft tyres. So I have chosen the Mazda 3 as it is the new car since the update. I am not a big fan of front wheel drive cars, but I have given this a go and it's actually quite good, considering I'm not a fan of them. So let's crack on with it and let's do a lap guide for you. So as we start on the home straight-ish, so I say, we want to be looking for the freeboard just there. We want to be braking just before it, full braking power down into second gear to start off with. You want to go as close as you can to the apex without hitting that sausage bump, and then short shift into third to exit out to prevent wheel spinning and understeering wide. Then your next braking point is the 2-board, or just after the 2-board where the gravel changes colour, and you want to do a little bit of quick full braking or half braking, keep it nice and smooth, close to the apex, and then again when you can accelerate out to avoid understeer wheel spin. Then your next braking point is the 1-board. It's not really, it's literally fine tuning the car. So it's just a little bit of braking, keep it around close to the apex and boot it out, stay in 4th gear. Because this car, again, the power is brilliant. Then your next braking point is a bit before the 2 or a bit after the 3-board. So say bit in between. And again, it is a bit full braking power quickly down and fine tune the car, get it round and into 3rd gear and boot it up the hill. And you want to be looking for the 2-board just here, and it is a little, again, dab of braking to get the car slowing just a little bit, keep it in 4th gear and attack this left corner. Be careful of the sausage curb, and then when you hit the apex of the sausage curb, boot it back out. Should be no problem to boot it up to the next corner, which is the corkscrew. And you want to be looking for the 3-board or that white line. That is your braking point, or just before. Full braking power down into 2nd gear to start with. Stay right, get to the left, short shift into 3rd to boot it back out, because again, the amount of power this car uses is brilliant. Bit of throttle control around this left-hander, sorry. And then your next braking point is the 2-board, and you want to stay in 4th gear, do a quick dab of braking, and then you want to try and, like I say, hug the apex, but also do not hit that sausage curb, and once you go past it, accelerate back out, should be fine. And then your last braking point is the 3-board just here, full braking power down into 2nd gear, stay as wide as you can to the last moment, as we will see here, and then turn in just before the 1, kiss the apex, and then accelerate back on 2, short shift into 3rd to stop the wheel spin. And there you go, guys, that's your lap guide for Daily Race B. Now let's head over to Daily Race C. Welcome everyone to Daily Race C, and we are back at Watkins, Glen, and this one is one of my top 3 favourite combos. It is a 10-lap race in the GT3 class. Racing hard and softs are required for this race, so it is a pit change. Fuel is ×1 and tyre wear is a ×6. And yeah, you can do a lot of combinations with this depending on which car you choose. It all depends on how good the tyre wear is. So choose the right car that suits you, and just make sure you pit for hards or softs depending which one you start with. But there you go, guys, that is your strategy for Daily Race C. Let's crack on and do the lap guide. So as you start on the home straight, you want to be looking for this barrier here that goes from 4 to 3, just after the 300 board or just before the 200 board. Full braking power down into 3rd gear. And as you do this, you want to go as much as you can to the apex and then out off on the apex. Don't get all 4 wheels on the left side of the apex or you get a track penalty. It's then easy flat out through them little corners until you get to the 300 board just right here. I'm going to slow down the footage just a little bit to try and help you guide through here. But when you hit the 300 board, about 50% braking power down into 5th gear, drop it down into 4th gear after the first apex, 2nd apex. Try and skip the 3rd apex, but you can take a lot of the last apex on the right. And then once you come around this corner, it's more about throttle control and a tiny bit of braking control. But once you get to this tarmac just here, if you're lined up right, you can full throttle it all the way out, no problem. But that is for the McLaren, maybe not for other cars. The next braking point is the 200 board. You want to quickly full braking power at the start, but once you get to the corner, go to half braking, down into 3rd or 2nd gear. Keep it nice and tight between the apex, and then once you see the opening, boot it back out of 3rd, no problem in the McLaren. Then your next braking point is just before the 100 board in the McLaren. So just be careful when you're in the race as well, because others will be braking a lot sooner. Again, quick full burst of braking down into 2nd gear, keep it tight to the apex, and then once it opens up again, gently put your foot back on the accelerator, because it is a good corner to spin out on. Your next braking point is the 200 board, or just after the 200 board. Full braking power down into 2nd gear, and then you want to get again nice and tight to the apex. When it starts opening up, accelerate out nicely. Don't get all your tyres on the left side for a track penalty. 100 meter board is your next braking point, again down into 2nd gear. Some might take 1st to get the rotation around. It's a bit bumpy this corner, so do be careful when accelerating back out, because I've tended to see a load of people spin out there, so again be careful. This 100 meter board here is literally a lift off corner. You just want to lift off for literally not even half a second and put your foot back on whilst turning, and you know, make sure you clip that apex, boot it back out, no problem whatsoever. And then the last braking point is when the 2 barriers, solid barrier to the gridded barrier, meet. That's your braking point. Drop it down into 3rd gear, dab a brake, and again clip the apex, boot it out. Be careful not booting out too early, or else you will hit the wall. But there you go guys, that's the lap guide for you. Good luck this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.